injustice, this system full of racism.
Yeah! And one thing I look at and I see between all of us, we are all united here right now
about the fact that we, the people, are the people that put them in place.
Hold on. Let's get back at the table. Why not just go start your own league?
All right, whenever you're ready.
America, we have a big issue. The big elephant in the room, it's racism. It's right there standing right in front of our faces. But we choose and we refuse to deal with it, talk about it. We want to make light of it. Stop black people. It's so old. That was the past. You're an angry black man. You're an angry black woman. Look at all of the great millionaires you have now. You guys are able to go take a piss with white people. Go to college and school with white people. It's all of that, you know. Many people want to believe that we're equal and we're not. True story. A true story that just happened to me. I just got back home from New York. I'm waiting for my daughter to pick me up at the Amtrak station. And I'm wearing my Yankee cap, the same cap that you see right here. And this Asian lady walks by wearing a Yankees cap as well, a white one. And as she strolls by me, she stops. I'm literally texting somebody. I'm not even paying attention to her. And she says to me, "Are you a N that wears the Yankee cap as a fan, or are you a fake Yankee fan?" And I said, well, I was like, what? I couldn't even, when she said the N word, I was like, wait a minute. Homie doesn't even know me, one. Even if they did, they'd know I'm not going for that kind of language. And second, know this Asian woman, not a young Asian woman, but an Asian woman who's around 40, maybe 50, who knows better. She did not just say that. And I asked her, can you repeat myself? You repeat yourself? And she repeated herself and said the same exact thing. At this point in time, I'm like, this can't be happening right now. No way. Especially when you think about the stuff that happened in Oklahoma. We'll talk about that in a minute. So as she walks by and says, forget about it. I'm like, forget about it? Now, she goes in and I'm thinking, A, should I give her the pain? B, should I just sit back and just go home and laugh about it and talk to a couple friends with it? Or C, act very ignorant. I chose D. That choice that a lot of us can't make. I decided to confront her, but confront her in a way that she wasn't expecting. I wasn't going to get angry. I wasn't going to go curse her out, call her all kind of Asian bees and her flat asses. I wasn't going to do none of that. But what I did do is I confronted her in front of everybody and asked her, was there a reason why you used the N-word when you saw me and you spoke to me? Which shocked everybody. Which shocked her. And then after a while of me asking and engaging in this conversation and trying to figure out what was the purpose of her saying this N-word to me, when I was minding my own business, why did she feel that she had to disrespect me? Where did she feel and think that it was right to disrespect me as a black man with that horrible, garbage, terrible word? Next thing you know, she's a victim. Please leave me alone. Please leave you alone? Lady, I didn't even want to deal with you. Leave me alone. The problem is too many people are comfortable using that word. And they're not in our culture. And even the fact that people that are in our culture are too comfortable with using the word and allowing that word just to reciprocate some type of feelings of friendships, because everybody will argue it. And then you want to sit there and say, well, I'm not using the G-E-R. I'm using the G-G-A. It don't matter. It's the same damn thing. It's still horrible. It's still a bad word. It's still disrespectful to us. It was used to brainwash us. It was used to degrade us. It was used to terminate us. And we terminate each other right now, currently, with that word. That word is a powerful word. You ain't going to hear no brother when he's ready to kill somebody say, I'm going to kill that king. I'm going to kill that brother. I'm going to kill that. Fill in the blanks. So my whole attitude was, when I really looked at it, how was she so comfortable saying that word? That was like the biggest thing out of all of this. How was she so comfortable? How were those guys that frat so comfortable with chanting and singing these words of hanging us by a tree? How was America so comfortable in 2015 using this word when they will push to us, well, look at Empire. You guys are making it. That's the new black family. No, it's not. And there's no reason why anyone should be comfortable using that word, including blacks. The word needs to be abolished. The funny thing about it is, as she ran and headed into the bathroom, and I had to deal with the police because, of course, they hear the loud black man talking, I asked the police, what are you going to do about it? Like, what are you going to say? Because if it was me, the other shoe around, and I might have called her out of her name, I'd have been hemmed up. But he tried to tell me that, no, it's not like that, and there's no need for this word. But this is the craziest thing. I'm having to talk to a police officer when I know his fellow colleagues are killing my people. It's not that guy individually, but his coalition of comrades is doing the murders to my people. This is what we're faced with. Who do we go to change the tides or to change the situation that we're in? I say we have to go to ourselves. Because if we, as Africans, would not embrace that word the way we do in our music and our culture and our lifestyle, with our kids, having our kids at 12 now say that word, and it's okay, letting our friends who are allegedly down for the black cause to be able to say that word, if we did not embrace that word and give it strength and give it power, for all those who want to sit there and say it in leisure, we'd have no problem. We're giving this word more strength and more power than it ever needed to have. Because I promise you, back in the day, when I was coming up, when I was a little bit younger, there wasn't, though the racism was high, that word wasn't being used. And if that word was being used, you knew what time it was. But now in this time, with institutional racism at its peak, with everyone blindfolded feeling like racism doesn't exist, I got a few white friends. My girlfriend's white. Piss her off tonight and watch her say that N-word. Then what you gonna say? I remember having friends that used to come to me and said, damn, my girl calls me the N all the time. And I looked at him, are you crazy? You're gonna have babies by this woman? Are you crazy? We have to bring truth to power. And the truth is this. The unfortunate thing is we have allowed this word to gain so much strength that I have now an Asian woman who probably doesn't even know the time of day it is, being comfortable to walk over to a black man and say that word leisurely. Don't know if I could have killed her today for saying that. But she had enough confidence to say that. And not only did she say it once, she said it twice when I asked her to repeat herself. As if it was the okay word to use. I can't blame that on no one but ourselves. That's the coldest line. Because we have given this word too much power. We have allowed these young people in Oklahoma to feel that it was okay, even though they have been taught it. If we show that we're not it, and if we show this word is still just as bad as it was in the days when we're getting lynched, killed, murdered, raped, if we show that instead of trying to embrace it and change this word, see the thing about it, LeBron James don't got to worry about that word. Lil Wayne's and Drake's and the Nicki Minaj's and all these Beyonce's or whoever you want to throw, they don't got to worry about this word. It's the normal people like us that have to worry about this word still. How it hurts and pains us. They part of the black elite. They make money off of this word. So keep it going. It's more money in the bank for them. And they probably giving pounds to the white boys and the Mexicans and the Asians they hang on, that's mine. But I'll never do that. I've demolished, I've thrown this word away in my lifestyle. As you see, this word isn't even being used because I'm not going to give it no more power. We've given it enough power. And for anybody that disagrees with me and tries to throw this word in and say, hey, this is what we're doing, dead that. Because when you have an institution that's filled with racism, when they can continue to still kill our young black unarmed males without a hesitation, what the hell do you think they doing? They ain't killing a human. They killing a fill in the blanks. So you think about it for a second. Because I already thought about it. I know what it is. And I'm not claiming that word. Because today could have been a day where I went to jail because I lost it just like that. And you know what would have been the headlines? Mentor and community activist Barry Axius, a voice of the youth, attacks an older Asian lady in a crime of hate. Not knowing the backstory, but that's what it would have been. But I'm not going out for the banana in the tailpipe. I'm not going out like a sucker. I'm going to use my mind. And I'm telling everybody else to use your mind as well. Racism is here. They're showing us every day. That Oklahoma thing is not to shock anybody. That's to wake you idiots up that think that this doesn't matter. It does matter. Racism is here. And the only way it stops is when we talk about it. And the only way it stops is when us black people start acting like we are human beings and that we are not that N-word. And every time a person says it, whether it's person in our culture or outside, we give them a proper lesson. It don't always have to end up in an argument. I politely say, please, brother, I don't use that word. Don't call me that. As simple as that. So, you guys, until it happens to you, you tell me how you feel. Because I know every single person, if you're just sitting around here doing nothing, minding your own business, you get called an N out of the blue, it's going to piss you off. And a lot of y'all wouldn't be able to do what I did. So, more truth than you can handle. Take it for what it is. Let's end racism.